Hey, it's Aaryn. What's up? And today I'm making a video about dysphoria. Dysphoria, which is always fun. So let me get right down to it. I've been wanting to make this video for a while because it's really been on my mind, but I haven't because I didn't really want to complain on YouTube. But at the same time, I made this vlog so that I could document my transition and keep track of my thoughts and feelings and how everything progresses. Um, and I can't just document the good shit. I gotta document the bad shit too. So here it is. Dysphoria, it blows. Basically, I don't pass. Um, or at the most, I confuse people. I feel personally, and more than anything, I just get the confused looks, and you can just tell when people are trying to read you. You can tell when somebody's trying to pick apart your face or looking at your chest or whatever to try and figure out which box to put you in. And that sucks. It's bullshit because really what they're doing is deciding right then and there before you even speak how to treat you and how to judge you and what standards to hold you to. And it's bullshit. It sucks ass. Um, by the way, I said I wasn't gonna curse or I decided I would try not to curse in my videos, but this one pisses me off. So I'm gonna curse on this video and not give a shit. Um, but yeah, basically, if I do pass or even just confused, my voice gives me away, like instantly. And I mean, even if I use my deep speaking in public voice, it still doesn't get much deeper than this. And especially speaking more than a couple of words, it's hard to maintain that voice. Regular voice just comes out, and it gives me away right away. Especially when I try to use my like polite voice. Because especially because I work on the phone in customer service, like you're just trained to have this polite, friendly voice and hello, how are you today? And it's no good. It really sucks, and like that's my biggest issue right now when it comes to dysphoria. Right now. Um, so, and then of course there's always the chest issue. Which sometimes isn't really a big thing. I sometimes just don't think about it too much, and other times it's a big fucking deal, and it really gets to me. Like, it's they're in the way. When I sleep, when I work out, just getting dressed in the morning, it's just they're in the way. And sometimes it's not too bad because, at least I can bind and, kind of keep them in check, under control. But sometimes I feel like binding makes it worse. It's a reminder that I have to, that they're there. And depending what you're doing, you can't binder is uncomfortable, especially depending what you're doing. If you're running around, or you're doing something where you have to be bending up and down a lot, it gets really uncomfortable, and you can't wear it 24/7. I would if I could. I would wear the thing to sleep if I could, but you can't, and it sucks. And that general discomfort of having to wear it is a reminder in itself for me that they're there and that I want them gone. And just I can't wait to just have the surgery and just be done with it and not have to deal with it anymore, not have to think about them anymore, just throw a shirt on and walk out the house. I'm so jealous of guys who are post-op. Like I can't wait to be at that point and just not even have to think about them anymore. Um so yeah, that's a big thing. Like just seeing videos of other guys who have had the surgery really just gets me like antsy. Like I can't wait. um, and then there's always the next thing, which I'm just gonna go right out and put it out there this way: penis envy. It fucking sucks. And that's exactly what it is. It's penis envy. It's the one thing that I can't fix. The surgery just isn't advanced enough. Like, yeah, you can have surgery for it, but I'm scared of surgery as it is. Like, I'm not really scared of needles, but the idea of being cut open really freaks me out. So for me to make the decision to go through that big of a surgery, it better be damn worth it. And there needs to not be a whole lot of a risk of there being problems. And that's just not the case right now. The surgery is just not advanced enough, and, it's not really fully functional. Archaic is the word that comes to mind. And I hate to say that. I don't want to diss anybody who has had it. If that makes somebody feel comfortable, that's what should be done. But for me, I feel like it would make me feel worse. I think it would make the dysphoria worse than what I already have to work with. So, but at the same time, like, I know that I'm so looking forward to this chest surgery, and which already is going to be too long from now. But after that I know that that'll be like that next step that I don't feel I can take, and that really sucks. That's going to be like, that's something that just gets to me, knowing that it's always going to be there for me. It's always going to be an issue for me. And usually I can just deal with what I have, and just kind of own it and be comfortable with myself, but it's hard. It's really hard to do that, and at least for more than an hour, it's really hard to do that. But, and then of course there's just the little things too, like, I have Spanish hips, and I have enough trouble finding clothes that fit me and that I don't look awkward in. I have these long, skinny legs, but then I'm short, and I have these big hips, and I just look really awkward in clothing. It doesn't help. Things like an Adam's apple or my small hands, like giving money at a counter, I feel like I hope that they don't notice my hands. I'm just self-conscious about it. And it sounds silly, it's these little silly things, but it becomes a big deal. When I'm in the mirror getting ready in the morning, it's staring me in the face, And I don't know, just lately it's been getting to me. Lately it's been under my skin, and like, just especially the jealousy. Like, the jealousy is intense, yeah, for just this guys, like, walking down the street, or friends, or whatever. but especially for my brother, which sucks because I really love my brother and he's really great. But like, when my mom was pregnant with me, they thought I was going to be a boy. All the hormone tests and whatever, and the ultrasound, which was wrong a lot back then. But like, throughout her whole pregnancy, everything was showing, congratulations, it's a boy. And until the day I was born, it was like, surprise. So, I still have like my blue, outfit, like, congratulations, it's a boy hat and stuff like that from the hospital. And because they were anticipating a boy. And like, I always held on to that stuff and was kind of like proud of it. And I not really any particular reason that I knew of. Now I know why I felt proud of that stuff and hung on to it. But like, now, knowing everything I know, it's like, I know it doesn't work this way, but I feel like something happened along the way where I was supposed to get the boy genes and I dropped it. And my brother came along 5 years later and grabbed it and took everything. Like, it just sucks. Like, he's 16. So basically he pretty much just finished going through puberty. And so now he has all those masculine things that I never got, that I wanted. He has the Adam's apple and the deep voice and the just general different facial shape and the muscle mass, and just all those things that I wanted that I don't have. And it's hard not to be jealous. It's really hard. Like, we live in different states, so I mostly keep in touch with them online and stuff. So seeing, like, I'll see pictures of them online, and it's just like, that's not fair. Like, that's how I've wanted to look. That's how I wanted to look when I was 16, 17. And he doesn't have to fight for that. It comes naturally for him. You know, he doesn't have to fight for his identity. He doesn't have to, you know, wonder, you know, is this person going to realize that I'm male when I speak? He doesn't have to, you know, fight for are you a boy or a girl kind of shit. Like, you know, meanwhile, I have to bind and watch my voice and watch my mannerisms and and still get called ma'am all the time. Like, I wish that I could just live my life, be myself, and not think so much about how people are perceiving me. And it's hard not to be jealous sometimes because he doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to prove himself. Um, you know, and especially because we look really alike. Me and my brother have very similar like features. So my brother basically looks how I would have looked if I had grown up, if I had gone through a male puberty. And it sucks. It's like the male me staring me in the face. And I don't want to be jealous and I don't want to like have any bad feelings for my brother because of it because my brother's awesome and he's really like he's been one of the like he was one of the coolest people about me my coming out. And so for me to feel like envious of him, it sucks. You know, but just the whole thing is just intense. The whole feeling of just feeling trapped in my own skin is intense. And it just sucks. It's just been really getting to me lately. So, I guess that's all I have to say about it right now. And I'm gonna stop bitching. So, peace out again.